The Australian Treasury published a statement on crypto regulation. Media outlets jumped in with their hot takes, some claiming Australia is cracking down, others saying we're opening the gates to Web3 innovation. So what's the truth? Hello, my name is Dr. Alexey Konoshevich. Welcome to Blockchain State. Today we are going to untangle the Treasury statement, which, despite being just a few pages long, touches on a surprising number of complex topics. Let's unpack it together. First, let's be clear, it's not a new law, it's a positioning paper on political and regulatory update that tells us what the government intends to do, not what is already done. There are four main pillars in their approach. Digital asset platforms, dApps. These are online services that hold crypto for customers. The Treasury wants to extend existing financial services laws to cover them, especially the ones that offer trading custody or act like brokerages. But notably, they won't be regulating creators of digital assets or software developers per se. Payment stablecoins. These will be traded like stored value facilities under the broader payments licensing reform. In essence, the same rules that apply to things like prepaid cards will apply to stablecoins. To clarify, SPF can be considered similar to an EMI electronic money institution license within the European Union. Enhanced regulatory sandbox. They're planning to review the sandbox, which is a space where fintech startups can test ideas without needing full licenses. It's been underutilized, perhaps this means reform or relaunch. Innovation initiatives. They list tokenization, CBDCs, DeFi, and other areas they're monitoring or trialing, often in partnership with RBA, ASIC, and more general project which is known as Digital Finance CRC. I will record a video about the recent updates on Acacia project. They also acknowledge debanking, where crypto companies lose access to banking services, as a major issue. But instead of any new policy, the government simply supports transparency, and it's working with the big four banks. Yes, you heard me right. That debanking issue that was raised 4 years ago during the Senate committee hearing, they're still there. Lastly, they reference ASIC's Info 225 update proposal that seeks to bring all crypto within the existing regulation without actually creating a new one. They say ASIC is still consulting. I've already made a separate video on Info 225 update. Let's just say, I see it more as a problem than a solution. If you're curious, go check that video to hear my take on what a real regulatory framework should look like. Overall, the statement sounds promising, but, and it's a big but, the devil is in the details. We still haven't seen the draft regulations for dApps and the rest of the promises, and we don't know what the final version of Info 225 will look like. And let's not forget the timing. This statement arrives just before the federal election. It is, without question, a political move by the Labour government. The subtext is clear. Vote for us and you'll get that crypto regulation. But let's take a step back. When Labour came into power at the last election, they promised to regulate crypto. Yet here we are. Years later, it's still promises. And the truth is that the previous coalition government wasn't any better. They started some initiatives, sure, but never delivered anything substantial. In the meantime, who's paying the price? The Australian blockchain innovation sector. 5 years ago, the country was buzzing with Web3 startups, blockchain pilots, and real R&D. Today, most of them are gone. Regulatory uncertainty is the real killer here. If you appreciate this kind of analysis beyond the headlines, please support this channel, like, subscribe, and leave a comment with at least 7 words. It really helps get the word out. So next time you see headlines like "Australia leads gold, in crypto policy. Take a breath. What we have is a framework in progress, not a finished product. Until we see actual regulation, until we have certainty, the promises don't mean much, and that's what innovators need most: clarity. Thanks for watching Blockchain State. I'm Dr. Alexey Konashevich. See you in the next one.